Okay, am I audible properly? Please let me know so that I can continue. I hope I am audible. Yeah. Okay, let us begin with, I think in the last class uh, we had stopped at a point where we were implementing the stack operations using arrays and structures. Okay. Um, I hope the screen is visible to you. I hope the screen is visible. Please let me know. And font is proper. Yeah. Now let us just go ahead with this example. Continue with this example. Let us complete this and replace this by pointer. Okay. And then we will go ahead with other implementations or other applications of stack. Okay. Um, If you can remember in the previous class, we had created one structure by name stack, and we had written isFull function, isEmpty function, which accepts only top of the stack, and top of the stack is enough to check empty or full. Then push function calls isFull. If it returns full, then true, then it is stack overflow condition. Otherwise, you will read the element to be pushed and you will push the element onto the stack. Then you are returning the whole stack because you are modifying the top value as well as the content of the stack. Similarly, pop, we had written this function where I am just decrementing the top in order to delete the element. And in the previous class, I did mention that we are not actually deleting the element, but we are just decrementing the top. Deleting the element will be actually done in the dynamic implementation of stack, not in the static implementation. Okay. Then we had written the main. In the main, we had case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. And case 1, case 2 related push and pop functions we had written. I think up to this, it is okay with you. Next task is display. Okay. See, when I'm displaying the content of the stack, I will display the content in the format either from 0th location to the top of the stack or top to 0th position. Okay. You can follow either from 0 to the top or top to the 0. Okay. In doing this, I'm nowhere modifying the content of the stack. I'm nowhere modifying the content of the stack. Please let me know from your side, please let me know from your side whether display requires any kind of returning. Comment please, all of you, whether display requires any kind of returning. Why it doesn't require? Because we are taking as it is, printing it. We are not doing any kind of modification. If there is any modification required, only then the modified version has to be returned back. Just like in push. If I push, one extra element getting added and the top is getting changed. Similarly, in the pop, one element getting reduced, number of elements getting reduced, and also you are decrementing the top. So there is both are altered. In such cases, there is a need for returning. In display, we are just taking out the things and displaying it. We are not doing any kind of alterations with that. That's why display has to be void only. Okay. So accordingly, let me write this display function. Yeah, I will just go up and soon after the pop function, let me write the definition for display. Okay, void space display. It requires an input because from where it has to display, that is the input. Okay, struct stack yes. Then when you are displaying the content, either you are displaying from 0 to top or top to 0. This I have discussed before also. So I will declare a local variable I. Okay. Then I will write printf the contents of the stack are. Now, before doing this, can you display any content in an empty stack? You cannot. Okay, you cannot display anything from an empty stack. So that I have to check if, what is the condition? I will simply call is empty of s dot top. If is empty is true, then what I will do? I will write printf stack is empty. Nothing to be displayed. Only if stack is not empty, only then I will display the content. Okay. So accordingly, let me write contents of the stack are. Then for I equals, I will start from 0, I less than equal to top, I plus plus. Okay, what you are supposed to print? You are supposed to print the content of the stack. So %d/n, comma, s dot stk of s dot top. Sorry, s dot stk of s dot stk of I. This is what you have to display. Any doubt at this point? Please let me know from your side. Simple display function, from 0 to top you are displaying the content. How you are displaying? stk of 0, stk of 1, stk of 2, so on. And can you access stk directly? You cannot, because stk is present inside the structure. So you can have the accessibility to stk through s only. Okay. In this function, is there any error? Let me know from your side. Is there any kind of error that is visible to you? Aditi has commented yes.top. Where? Aditi,
Ma'am, in the
where?
for loop.
Yes, it is
In the
in the
for
for
loop.
loop. Just you can check. I have written top as it is. Okay. I will just save it and run it as it is. It will give me an error, top undeclared. Then you start wondering, top I have already declared. But whether top is a normal variable? No. It is a member of the structure. So you cannot tell that top directly you cannot utilize. Okay. You have to write it as s.top. Now, in the whole of the program, I have written the main. From where the execution begins? Execution begins from the main. Okay. So from the main, I have asked from the user options, whether you want to push, whether you want to pop, whether you want to display, whether you want to exit. Okay. And then accordingly, there is a call for the function. Each and every function definition I have written. Okay. And push requires is full function. Pop and display require is empty function. So whether I am done with the whole thing. Okay. But according to me, still things are pending. Let me check by running this code. Okay. I'll run this code. Yeah. What it has displayed, welcome to stack operations. And okay, Praveen has some doubt. Let me just read out that. Can we print elements using top variable only without using s.stk? Okay. See, you can, if you make top to point to 0 and you will vary the position of top, it may so happen that you have not written the for loop properly. Top might be pointing to a point which is not actually the topmost element. Okay. If you do any kind of mistake, in any case, then top will be lost. Okay. So don't vary top. I think Praveen, I have answered your doubt. Okay. Yeah. Let me just give push operation. See, this program still has a bug. Okay. It is a runtime error that is available. I'll show you that runtime error. Okay. Okay, can anybody comment what is the runtime error that I may have? I have not yet hit the enter. Can anybody comment what is a runtime error? What may be the runtime error? You can unmute and tell me. Yes, anybody? Anyone? No answer? Let me just run this again. Just 1 minute. Yes, guys, can anybody comment? What may be the runtime error? Praveen, can you unmute? Yes, Praveen?
Ma'am,
Yeah?
ma'am, if you just let me glance to the program, ma'am, I can
Yes, I will
try, ma'am.
allow you to do that. I will just go to the main. Okay?
Ma'am, if it is a runtime error, ma'am, I think
Yeah.
declaration error must be there, no, ma'am?
No,
Because if
no.
then it must be compile time error, no?
Okay, I'll show you what is happening in this program. Okay. This is not getting compiled. Let me just minimize this. Okay. You can just see here. All of you please pay attention. I have written the main. Array yaar. Just 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'll just turn off my video so that it will be faster. Sometimes it creates a lot of problem. Oh God. Okay, just 1 minute. It has not saved whatever changes I have done. It has not saved it. Just 1 minute. Let me write the display function again. Okay, I'll just make sure that I'll glance through the program for you. Okay, you have asked from the user, you have asked from the user the choices. Okay, then case 1, there is a call for push function. Case 2, there is a call for pop function. Case 3, there is a call for display. And case 4, there is a call for exit. Okay, then accordingly, I have written push, pop and display functions. Okay, now when I try to run this program, yeah, I have done the same mistake. Yes, dot top it has to be. I will save it. And I will run this. Yes. Now, just pay attention in the way I am running this program. Okay. I'll try to select one. Okay. Since stack is not full, it is trying to accept element from me. I will enter 100 and hit enter. What has happened? Can anybody comment what has happened? Yes. Can anybody comment in the things that are going on? Can I
Put in the
be
chat.
able to continue the other operations? It is not possible. It is getting exited after every such operation. It is just because I'm not repeating the task. Okay. How I can remove that? See what I will do? I will simply write for semicolon semicolon. What is the meaning of this for semicolon semicolon? This talks about repeat the following task for how many times? For n number of times until there is explicit calling of exit function. Until there is explicit calling of exit function, I have to continue this. So where I have put that? Every time it has to print 1 is for push, 2 is for pop, 3 is for display, 4 is for exit. Do you want to continue something like this? Okay. So every time it has to repeat. Every time. Okay. This is what is logically not happening. Now let me show you the running of the program. What is the difference? You just observe it. Okay. I will hit 100 I will push. Okay. I will hit 1 again. Yeah, I will hit 1 again and I will type 200. 1 again, I'll type 300. 1 again, I'll type 400. 1 again, and now it is telling me you cannot push any more elements because I have reached the dead end, that is 4. Now if I try to display, it has displayed the contents of the stack 100, 200, 300 and 400. But this was not happening previously because only once the things were getting happened. This is a logical error. It is not due to any syntax error. How I corrected it? I made it to work for infinite number of times until I press 4. Okay. Now what I will do? I have displayed the content. Now I will pop. Can anybody comment quickly which is the element to be popped first? I have pushed 100, 200, 300, 400. Which is the first element? 400. All of you are right. First element to be popped is 400. So let me check that. I will type 2 as the option and hit enter. So what is getting deleted? 400 getting deleted. Now I want to display it again. I will display it again. 100, 200 and 300 are the contents of the stack now. Okay. Let me pop it again. Popped element is 300. Let me display. 100 and 200 are the contents. Now, can you push one more element? Let me try that. Okay, I will type 1 and enter. Enter the element to be pushed. Look at the difference between this and when I have reached the dead end. Okay, Now I type 250 and hit enter. Let me just display the content. 100, 200, 250. Now let me pop it. I'll go on popping. Okay, I'll go on popping. Now I will try to pop again. You cannot pop any more elements because stack is underflowing. Now if you try to display, it has to print me stack empty. Okay, now if I try to push, it has to accept the elements. Say let me have 1000. Okay, let me display. Let me pop. 100 number of times it has to work, infinite number of times. So until I press 4, this will continue. This is how I have to write infinite loop. And where you have to write, that is more important. Just guys, pay attention for a while. I will just do this little modification and let us see how this will vary. Okay. Guys, I will start the video and try again whether it is working or not, because the compiler also, when I started the video, I switched off that bit. It is still the same. Okay. Now, the modification that I'm doing, all of you have to comment about this. Okay. I will just cut this line of code and inside the for loop, I will put this. What will be the change in the kind of output that I will get? Can anybody comment? What will be the change in the kind of output that I will get? Yes. Can anybody comment? Okay. Okay. Praveen has commented, every time stack will become empty. All of you agree with this? Every time, infinite number of times, if I try to push an element, say 100 if I push, when I push 100, top will come to 0 from -1. Okay. And next time when I call push again, top will be reinitialized to -1. Top will be reinitialized to -1. So it means what? I will be going ahead with first element pushing again. In every kind of execution that I do, every time I call either push or pop, top will be -1. This is how logical errors are there. This is a logical error. It is not a syntax error. Is there any problem in the syntax here? No. It is called as logical error. If you put the right statement in wrong place, it will lead to wrong kind of output. This is one such example which shows the logical error. Okay. So I will just undo the things. If you want me to go through the program again, I will just glance through the program again once again. Okay. Just have a look at the kind of things that I have done. I will just go up. I will show you initially I had created a structure. Okay. Then I have written is full and is empty. Is full will return 1 if the stack is full. Otherwise, it will return a 0. Then is empty similarly will return 1 if empty, otherwise 0. Then I have written push function. If stack is full, I will not push any element. Otherwise, I will read the element and then push it onto the stack by incrementing top first, then assigning the element. Then whole of the stack is returned because you are returning both the content of the stack as well as the new value of top. Similarly, for the pop function, then I have displayed the content from 0 to top. You can make it top to 0. How you can make it top to 0? You just have to write like this. For I equal to top, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. This is how you have to write if you want to print from top to bottom. Okay. Then I have written the main where initialization of top is done to -1. Then I have given the choice for the user, 1 for push, 2 for pop, 3 for display, 4 for exit. Default, otherwise it has to print Choice is not proper. This is the end of the whole program. Any doubt at this point? Any doubt at this point? If no doubt, I will ask you next question. Any doubt at this point? Please let me know. Guys, you have to be fast. Don't make me wait like this. Any doubt? Only Praveen has commented. Yes, Yogesh, no doubts. What about others? Yes, Shreyas. Okay. Yes, guys, I have a question for you. Now that you know that returning the whole structure is a costlier stuff, okay, can I have Karthik answering this question? Okay. If I don't want to return the whole structure, what is the way in which I can modify this program? Karthik, can you comment this? If I don't want to return the whole structure, okay, then what is the way to do this stuff? Can you comment? Karthik, you can unmute. Karthik Mahale. Yes, quickly. What is that I need to modify? Okay, Karthik Bhatt. If I don't want to return the whole structure, then what is that I need to do? Karthik Bhatt. Yes, Karthik. Yeah,
Ma'am, by using pointer.
pointer. How I need to modify in push function? Can you comment that? Okay, in the push function, I'll make this pointer. And when I make this as a pointer, wherever dot is there, put arrow. Okay, this is the first thing that I'm doing. Wherever dot is there, convert that into an arrow. Then I don't require this return s. So obviously this changes to void. Okay, Karthik, you can mute back. Yes, please pay attention in the modifications that I'm doing. If returning the whole structure is a costlier stuff, then what you are supposed to do? You have to use what is called as a point. So what is that I have modified? I have made struct stack s into struct stack star s. Okay. And since I have used a star s, dot operator got replaced with arrow operator everywhere in the whole of the function. Then I have commented this return s. I have commented this. So when I comment that there is no return statement, then push has to be having return type of void. Okay. Now accordingly, I will go to the main function and remove that receiving variable. Remove the receiving variable. Then what is a parameter that it is taking? A pointer parameter. That's why I have to pass the address of s. So first thing that I modified was made s to star s, then replace dot by arrow, removed return s. When I removed return statement, I made the return type as void for push function. When it is not returning, there cannot be any receiving variable. So I went back to main, and in main I removed that s is equal to was there, no, that I removed because there is no receiving variable required. And since there is a receiving pointer in the function definition, I passed the address of local variable s. Any doubt in the things that I have done? Any doubt in the things that I have done? Please comment quickly. This is a crucial part of the program. How a pointer can be used, how a non-pointer can be used in the function. You have any doubt? Please ask now only. 76th line. Okay, Shreyas, a good question because I wanted to ask this question to you. Do I need to make S arrow top here, or do I need to keep it S dot? I think Shreyas, this is your question. Okay. What is the type of the variable S here? S is a local variable to main. That S is local variable to the function. Correct? What is the data type of S? Is it struct stack star or struct stack? What is the data type? S is a local variable which is a normal variable, not a pointer. This S is different from the S that I have used in the function. In the function, I have made it as a pointer. But here, S is a local variable. It is as good as A equal to 10. There it is PTR. PTR equal to ampersand A. It is as good as A equal to 10 here. A is a normal variable. Do I need to use dot operator or arrow operator? Tell me, Shreyas, quickly. Dot. So I need not change dot to arrow here because S is available in a different function. It's totally a different function. Dot operator is used here because S is a normal variable. Okay. Where I'm changing only in the function. That function which is a format parameter there, only that is a pointer variable. Okay. Yeah, Pranav. Any doubt you have? Pranav? Okay. Yeah. I hope this is clear for you guys. Accordingly, let me do the modification to the pop function. Let me go to the pop function first. Okay. In the pop, I'll make S as star S. So wherever dot operator is there I'll remove that dot operator, put the arrow operator. And I will remove this return S. So when I remove return S, there is no return statement. So I will replace this by void. Accordingly, I will go back to main. When there is no returning, there is no receiving variable. Okay. And when I'm passing, this has to be ampersand S because the receiving variable is a pointer variable. I have to pass the address of S. So I have done three important changes. Made normal variable S to a pointer variable, replaced dot by arrow operator, removed the return statement and accordingly made the return type as void. Then I have come back to main, removed the receiving variable and passed the address of S. Okay. These two I'm doing, these two modifications, push and pop, I'm doing like this just because they are on the verge of doing changes in both the stack content as well as the top. Okay. Line number 50, Praveen has commented. Line number 50, there is some change required according to him. Let me go and check. Okay, line number 50, you are right. So it has to be replaced by arrow. Now, when I come to display function, do I need to make this as star? Please comment quickly. Is there any need for making that as a pointer variable, or shall I keep it as a normal variable? I need your comments. This is a crucial part you have to understand, guys. Once you are thorough with these things now, any program can be written with the pointer variable or without the pointer variable. Please let me know why it should be normal. Can anybody comment? Don't tell me it is normal variable. Yes, it is a normal variable. Why it has to be normal variable? That is what is my question. As it is not returning, that is inbuilt thing. It is not returning. Why it is not returning? Because there are no changes done to the source. There are no changes done to the source. Yes, Praveen, you are right. There is no change done to the source. If the source is getting modified due to some of the modifications, only then I require a pointer variable. Otherwise, the pointer variable is not required. Only then I require a returning. Only when there is a change done. Since display is not doing any kind of changes to the source, I don't require a pointer variable here. So I'll keep it as it is. Display function remains as it is. Have you understood this point clearly? Yes or no? I need each and every one of you to comment on this. Have you understood this point clearly? This is a crucial part for writing any of the further programs. Please let me know from your side quickly. I need at least 30 to 40 S. Okay. Once again, I have to explain this. Nandita, you have commented that I have to explain it once again. Okay. So, do you want me to do the modifications again, or can I explain it once again? Display function is not doing any kind of modification to the source. Correct? It is not doing any kind of modification to the source. Okay, there are 100 books available. What I will do, I will just glance through what all are the books available in the library. I will not remove them and read it and keep it back. I'm not doing any changes in that. What I'm just doing, I'm just standing in front of those 100 books and just checking, okay, this is that, this is that, this is that, this is that. Am I disturbing the stack there? There is no disturbance at all for the stack. Stack remains intact. What I'm just doing, I'm just peeping around. Okay, 100 books are there. These are the books available. If I'm not doing any modification there, do I need to bother about which address getting changed? I need not bother about that. Okay. Due to that, when source is not getting altered, the source is not getting altered, then the variable attached to that may not be a pointer. Because I'm not doing any kind of modification there. I'm not touching that. If I want to remove that, if I want to remove a book, then when I'm removing, I have to bother about the other 99 books that are available. That is not getting happened. So since there is no modification done to the source, I require a normal variable. It neither requires any return nor requires a pointer variable. Just like the example of display. Unlike when it is compared to push and pop both were doing the modification to the source. Whenever there is a modification done to the source, either the modification has to be returned or I need to notify, look at this address, it is getting changed. How I can notify? Through the pointer. Yes, I hope you are clear with this, Nandita. Yes. So I'm left out with exactly 3 minutes of time. What you do, we will exit this meeting. Please come back Okay, we will discuss one of the applications of stack. Okay, please join back after 5 minutes. All of you, please join back after 5 minutes. Thank you.